Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Cjo. Today, I'd like to break down the concept of million, billion, and trillion into something that we can all kind of understand. Heard the story before. If you were to start a business with Jesus, 2,000 years ago, and you made $1 million in profit every day, you still won't reach $1 trillion after 2,000 years. It would take you another 700 years for you to reach $1 trillion. That means even if you made a 365 million in profit per year, even after 2,000 years, you still won't reach $1 trillion. We hear this often. We have billionaires and we have U.S. debt is about trillions of dollars, and we kind of get desensitized to the word billion and trillion, and we hear Elon or Jeff Bezos net worth is over 200 billion. Our U.S. government debt is about 37 trillion, and we have big companies that have market cap over trillions of dollars. But what do these numbers actually mean? So obviously we all know 1,000 million is a billion, and 1,000 billion is a trillion, and we know these have a trillion has 12 zeros and billion has 9 zeros, but we get lost in these big terms. But let's try to convert this into time where we can kind of all understand. I got this idea from Money Master the Game. It's a pretty good finance book if you want to get into personal finance. Teaches you about money and how it all works. So if you were to convert 1,000,000 seconds into something that we understand, it's about 12 days. And if you were to convert 1 billion seconds, it's about 32 years. And if you were to convert 1 trillion seconds into years, that's about 32,000 years. And I obviously rounded these up to make it make it simpler. So it's crazy how the difference between a 1 billion seconds to a 1 trillion seconds, um, and the difference from a million to a billion is only 32 years. But if you go from a billion to trillion, that's 32,000 years difference. So why do I want to kind of bring this topic up? Because most of us trade our time for money. Most of us, we go to a company, put in our time, and we get money for it. So the concept of converting something into time makes you realize how much you're spending on something. So next time when you make a big purchase, see how much it's actually costing you. So for example, if you make $20 an hour, and if you're planning to buy a car that's costs $40,000, it's roughly costing you about 2,000 hours, which is about, if you work 40 hours a week, that's about years worth of time working for one car. So I just wanted to bring that up and just put that into perspective. So next time when you make a big purchase, if it's costing you money or time. It's obviously costing you both, but what's worth more, time or money?